Hi, I'm Angie and you're watching Dante's Vaccinated.
You know, I always say on this channel, pay-per-view fights should actually be free. And now the day has come where I'm about to hook you up with an app where you can watch all your pay-per-view events, boxing, UFC, etc. for free. I want to introduce while.tv, the best internet streaming television app out there. They provide over 3,600 channels, including HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, and Stars. They have a massive video on demand library with over 40,000 of the new release movies and the latest TV series. And it also includes DVR. So you're getting all of this for $34.99 a month. And once again, that includes free pay-per-view. So this one right here is a no-brainer, guys, because back in Las Vegas, I was paying damn near $200 a month for my cable. Those days are long gone now. So to get the app, make sure you guys go over to getblocktv.com and put in my promo code and get 30% off your first month. You also get a free month for every friend you refer. The promo code is DBNation. Now check this out. If any of you guys want to learn how to speak and read the original biblical Hebrew words, I want you to go over to zionlawschool.org. You will receive an overview of Phoenician Hebrew, grammar, parts of speech, nouns, verbs, prepositions, etc. This brother that founded this website, he's a doctor and he's a neighbor of mine, at least in a neighboring country, because you know I live in Thailand and he lives in Vietnam. Now he's also selling 3 books, and each book that you buy comes with free online live courses.
Floyd Money Mayweather posted a record with shocking status to remind people what he will be remembered as, which is arguably the best ever. They don't call him TBE for nothing. Mayweather stated, and I quote, "I respect and take my hat off to every last one of these champions, which that given night Mayweather fought him, they were definitely victims. The way Floyd made it look like easy work." Now Mayweather posted an unbeaten record on his IG, as y'all see above, and I'm not even talking about his 50-0 record. The one I'm referring to is Floyd Mayweather beat 16 world champions in 16 consecutive fights, which is shocking to hear. And that doesn't include every single champion he fought. That's just the champions he fought back to back to back. In other words, this list doesn't include Corrales, Castillo, Hernandez, and many more champions that were arguably Mayweather's best wins, which we're going to talk about later on in this video. However, if you let old media tell it, and the decavs wizards such as Jim Lampley, Larry, Teddy Atlas, and Max Kellerman, they will try to convince you Mayweather was a businessman, he cherry-picked, he didn't fight the best, and all of the above. However, they can't find their favorite fighter that could compare. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, these decavs wizards, deep inside, they know the whole truth. These decavs wizards and old media were the same ones that criticized Mayweather and told him to fight Canelo and Pacquiao, so on and so forth. And they doubted Mayweather. They were the same ones Mayweather proved wrong. However, they never gave Mayweather his credit that he earned. This is not credit that Mayweather is asking bonus credit for. This is the credit that Floyd Mayweather earned. However, they tried to take it away from him. But one thing that don't lie is numbers. Women lie, men lie, however, numbers don't lie. Even though sometimes numbers do lie when old media inflate their favorite fighters' numbers or erase a loss or two off their record, aka Lomachenko. However, let's just talk about the business at hand. But before we dive into the topic and the people that Mayweather beat back to back to back, subscribe below. If you're trying to get smarter by the minute, if you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't, and listen to these decavs, aka dumb casual ass fans / old media. Shout out to my broski, my Aki Dante, for being the entrepreneur of new media that I'm a part of. And if you're a casual fan and you want to be a hardcore, all you have to do is click on the notification bell to get notified every time I post or go live on Split Decision exclusively on Aki TV. is a boxing debate / talk show where Aki is the past, present, and future pound for pound when it comes to debating. And just like Mayweather, you know, Allah only made a couple things perfect. Mayweather undefeated record, an Aki record on split decision, me knocking all y'all decaps out. So I challenge you to call in if you want to debate, and if you want to be part of the Aki family, then be my guest. It's my pleasure to speak to my broskis. So if you're a casual and want to graduate and become a hardcore boxing fan, just attend the Aki University and hopefully one day you will graduate. There's no tuition to attend the Aki University. It's free 99. Just subscribe and click on the notification bell to join the family. So let's dive into the business at hand. So first things first, I'm going to start off by naming the fighters or the champions that Mayweather beat back to back. Consecutive champions that Floyd Mayweather fought. And to start the list off proper, it was his first pay-per-view with Gotti, where Floyd Mayweather looked tremendous. Then Mitchell, Zab Judah, Baldemir, Oscar De La Hoya, Ricky Hatton, Marquez, Shane Mosley, Victor Ortiz, Miguel Cotto, Robert Guerrero, then Canelo Alvarez, Marcos Maidana twice, then the one and only Manny Pacquiao, and last but not least, Andre Berto. And just to emphasize again, this list does not include every single champion Mayweather fought. And that goes to Corrales, Castillo, Hernandez, arguably some of Mayweather's biggest wins. Which one of them goes to Corrales, may he rest in peace, where Floyd Mayweather was the actual underdog in that fight. And that wasn't even on the list, just to inform the public that's not informed. However, let old media tell it, and these decafs wizards, Mayweather cherry picked, he didn't fight the best, this and that, when Pretty Boy Floyd was the most feared. He was the Mike Tyson of his era almost. For like 10 years, a whole decade, Mayweather was the boogeyman, the A boogeyman. He had champions singing "Oh na 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 na" as soon as they mentioned his name. Can you believe Sugar Shane Mosley in his prime avoided Pretty Boy Floyd, blaming it on his tooth? That's right, his darn tooth. However, Sugar Shane Mosley had the audacity to claim Mayweather avoided fighters, when he was the same one that was on the list of avoiding Pretty Boy Floyd. Floyd Mayweather had to chase Oscar De La Hoya from 130 all the way to 154, where Oscar De La Hoya made Floyd Mayweather wear a heavyweight glove. I kid y'all not. Oscar De La Hoya made Floyd move up a division he never fought at, and then he made him wear a heavyweight glove. Pretty Boy Floyd had to accept all the divas' requests by Oscar De La Hoya. Whooped him in the process the same night they were trying to rob Mayweather. It wasn't until Money May was born where fighters actually had the cojones to want to fight Floyd now, when he took over Cinco de Mayo and made it Mayday. However, today, Canelo Alvarez won't even fight a single brother on the same day Floyd Mayweather took over and made it Mayday. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, facts trump any opinion any given day of the week. Floyd Mayweather at the time was fighting on pay-per-view after he became Money May, because a lot of people tried to use that in order to claim, that's why I didn't like Money May. I like Pretty Boy, but not Money May. For example, they will say things like, I liked him when he was Pretty Boy because he was fighting everybody, this and that. However, when he became Money May, I hated him because he started cherry picking this or that. However, y'all gotta realize, Floyd Mayweather was fighting on pay-per-view. So in order to sell a fight on pay-per-view, your opponent have to be legit. In other words, your opponent better be who the public is requesting you to fight. If not, you best believe you are not gonna sell 1 million on pay-per-view or more, which that was around the numbers Mayweather was doing every time he fought on pay-per-view. Like I said, it's not a coincidence that Mayweather is the highest pay-per-view seller of all time, because he literally was fighting opponents coming off their biggest win. And that's a fact. From Victor Ortiz, who beat the undefeated Berto at the time, winning a strap in the process, to Miguel Cotto, who avenged his loss against Margarito, to Canelo Alvarez, who beat the undefeated Austin Trot, becoming unified champion at 154. The only time Mayweather didn't fight a particular fighter, it wasn't his fault. So you can't blame him for things out of his control or his opponent's fault. For example, the Manny Pacquiao situation, when Manny Pacquiao blamed her on a needle. Pacquiao claimed he was afraid of needles, even though he had tattoos. Turning down a $50 million guarantee with a 50% split on pay-per-view, all because he don't want to do VADA testing. And Freddie Roach afterwards came out clarifying that it was their fault. The fight between Mayweather didn't happen in 2009 and 2012. Which we all know who made the fight happen in 2015. Mayweather had to almost chase him down the court and go to his hotel room to make the fight. But they will flip the narrative and blame Mayweather for every single damn thing. So like I said, they be extremely reaching to blame Floyd for something out of his control or his opponent's fault. So if Pretty Boy Floyd was the most feared, the most avoided, and all of the above, and I just proved Money May was fighting fighters coming off their biggest win, even a Guerrero, for example, it was Marquez who came out claiming, I don't want to see Mayweather fight Alexander, who could box, because Mayweather's going to eat him up. You have to dog Mayweather in order to beat Mayweather. So I want to see Guerrero fight Mayweather. The whole boxing world was requesting Mayweather to fight Guerrero, claiming Mayweather is ducking Guerrero. And as soon as Mayweather signed the contract to fight Guerrero, they claim, Floyd Mayweather cherry picking again. They wanted to see Canelo fight Floyd. They claim Floyd is ducking Canelo. As soon as Floyd Mayweather schooled them, they claim Canelo Alvarez is too young. They wanted to see the Pacquiao fight. As soon as Mayweather beat Pacquiao, they automatically gave up on Pacquiao, claiming he's too old, when Floyd Mayweather is the older person. He's 2 or 3 years older than Manny Pacquiao. And 5 years later, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao still whooping ass and kicking ass to this day. Excuse my language. But my point is, Mayweather is damn if he do, damn if he don't. I mean, Max Kellerman, Larry, Jim Lampley always criticize Mayweather for being too good, claiming Floyd Mayweather never been tested. He never been hurt badly, this or that. And then when Sugar Shane Mosley finally had the cojones to fight him, because obviously the risk was worth the reward, the money was worth that ass whooping, in other words, Sugar Shane Mosley in the second round hurt Mayweather, which that was Larry's best moment of his career possibly. I mean, you could hear the excitement in his voice. Mayweather was hurt more than he had ever been before. That's exactly what old media was waiting for. How Mayweather is gonna respond, and how Floyd Mayweather actually responded shocked the world. In that same round, he recovered and started beating up on Sugar Shane Mosley, backing up Sugar Shane Mosley. See, they didn't see that from Pretty Boy Floyd. They thought he's on some pretty-ish. They thought he was gonna run, he was gonna fold. However, he showed that heart of a champion, the heart of arguably TBE. And in between the rounds, Roger Mayweather, may he rest in peace, he started telling Mayweather, just box that motherfucker. Excuse my language. However, I was just quoting the legendary Roger, and Mayweather was just smiling in the corner. Afterwards, he put a beating on Sugar Shane Mosley, to say the least. I mean, Mayweather beat him up so bad, they started saying and making excuses for Sugar Shane, claiming Sugar Shane Mosley lost in that fashion because he was older. Even though a fight prior to that, he knocked out the most feared Margarito at 147, supposedly, right? So all of a sudden, Mayweather made him 10 years older, performance-wise. They automatically attribute that to his age. However, when Floyd Mayweather schools Canelo Alvarez, for example, they want to say Canelo is too young, even though he's in his prime, being 23 years old and has the size, weight, and all of the above advantages. But when Floyd Mayweather is the older person, they want to ignore that. So he damn if he do, damn if he don't. With that being stated, that's what they did to Mayweather throughout his career, regardless of what he did. You could go back and watch Brian Kenny interviews with Floyd Mayweather. Every time Brian Kenny named a fighter for Floyd Mayweather to fight next, claiming that Floyd Mayweather is ducking this fighter, Floyd Mayweather fought him next. From Sugar Shane Mosley to Ricky Hatton to Baldomir, you name it. Can you believe Brian Kenny never gave Mayweather his just due credit? Even though he was a living witness, requesting things from Mayweather that he actually did and overperformed. However, Mayweather never got his credit that he earned. In other words, he's damn if he do, damn if he don't. It don't matter what Mayweather did. All they wanted Mayweather to do was lose. This was never about Mayweather proving himself because he overachieved. We already know that. However, they wanted him to do the contrary, which is actually fail. I mean, can y'all believe Larry stated it ain't impressive to be undefeated for more than 2 decades? According to Larry, it's not impressive. However, ESPN tried to erase Salido's loss off Lomachenko's record. I mean, the audacity of old media and these decaf wizards and the double standards that exist in boxing is outstanding. I mean, it's unbelievable to say the least. For Floyd Mayweather to have a work ethic like no other, to have the skills and the talent and to work on his craft in order to perfect it, he was starving for perfection, living up to the name of the game, which is hit and don't get hit. That's the sweet science of boxing, which Floyd Mayweather mastered the art of boxing that old media doesn't want to acknowledge. He did it with hard work, dedication, blood, sweat, and tears, skill and will. He combined all of that with the gifted talent he possessed that's only born once every blue moon. In other words, the recipe is not just hard work. The recipe is not just gifted talent. The recipe was everything combined together that equaled out to be 50-0. The green print that doesn't have a blueprint for. So what I'm pretty much saying, old media and all these decaf wizards love to discredit Floyd Mayweather claiming being undefeated is not impressive. Like Floyd Mayweather didn't get tested every single way and always found a way to win. This is why they hate this man so much, because he literally broke his hand during a fight and still found a way to win. He had a shoulder rotator cuff injury during a fight and still found a way to win. Then when they claimed he robbed Castillo, he gave him a rematch. Unlike Canelo, when people felt like Lara literally beat the man, he chose not to. However, Pretty Boy Floyd, on the other hand, he ran it back right away, just like Money May did with Maidana. But they love the heck out of Canelo and hate the heck out of Floyd. Even though everything they say about Floyd, as far as all of the negative critiques, really applies to Canelo Alvarez. But peep this, even though they know what time it is when it comes to Canelo, and everything they criticize Floyd Mayweather for really applies to Canelo, none of that matter. He gets French fries titles, he gets passes left and right to avoid fighters. He's still loved till this day. On the other hand, Floyd Mayweather could do everything right and he will still be hated. And that's pretty much what's wrong with the old media and all these decaf wizards. They never liked these fighters from the coincidental list. And it ain't a coincidence. And they always hoped that these fighters on the hope list can actually compete and be the best in the world. However, just call it like it is. And I remember actually having a conversation with someone that I'm not going to reveal their name. They told me, yo, Aki, why are you always defending Floyd? You know you don't have to defend Floyd. You know you could just clown him and go with the flow like everyone else does. And I basically responded to this brother. I'm not defending Floyd, not even a single bit. I'm just speaking the truth. Now, if the truth sounds like I'm defending Floyd, then you already know what time it is when it comes to what world we are living in. People are living in denial, hiding from the truth, acting like when the truth is spoken is a bad thing. You're not supposed to tell the truth on Floyd. Go with the flow. People hate the truth. Why are you trying to hurt people's feelings? Why you don't hate on Floyd just like everyone else so you could be loved? And please all the decafs in the process, just like old media and all these decafs wizards from Max Kellerman to Jim Lampley and Larry and all of the above. This pretty much what this brother was telling me while I was talking to him about Floyd Mayweather. He knew the truth. He was just questioning, why am I speaking the truth? See, this brother is so lost that he knows that Floyd Mayweather is being hated. He knows I'm speaking facts because I asked him and followed up by telling him, do you disagree with anything? Am I wrong with anything I have been saying lately? Because we could literally do it on camera or off camera. It don't matter. He said absolutely not. But Floyd Mayweather is not paying you. So why are you speaking good about him? So nowadays, apparently, when you speak the truth, you have to be paid for in order to do so. However, to lie is free. You could lie all day. You could feed to the decaf's egos and lie all day. It's okay. However, when it comes to speaking the truth, oh, you need to be paid for. Oh, I won't speak the truth for no damn reason. I have to be paid for it to speak the truth. So, brothers and sisters, do y'all hear the conversations I be having with these lost brothers? The truth is so rare nowadays. However, the lie is so popular. And that's what's wrong with YouTube, with people in real life. They know the truth deep inside, but they rather lie instead. Furthermore, that's where our key and y'all decaf slash lost brothers slash decafs wizards, that's where our key and y'all are cut different. Because our key is just like Floyd Mayweather's favorite quote, I'd rather be hated for telling the truth than be loved for telling a lie. Because I'm not living in denial. I'm facing reality and speaking to existence how I see it. And like I always tell y'all, facts trump any opinion any given day of the week. So when the truth is spoken, the other side is nothing but a lie. Yes, there's two sides to every story. But if someone tells the whole truth on the story, then the other side is nothing but a complete lie. However, the biggest issue is that people don't even have the cojones to speak the truth and tell the truth when they know it deep inside. With that being stated, there's only one thing left to say. Like Roger Mayweather always loved to say, may he rest in peace. If you want to know some shit about boxing, then subscribe below. If you're trying to get smarter by the minute, if you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't. And listen to these decafs, aka dumb casual ass fans / old media. Shout out to Dante, my broski, my Aki, DBN, for being the entrepreneur of new media that I'm a part of. All these terms such as hopeless, coincidentalist, that's all credit to the entrepreneur Dante. And like I always say, if you're a casual fan and you want to be a hardcore, all you have to do is click on the notification bell to get notified every time I keep posts to go live on Split Decision. It's a boxing debate / talk show where I keys the past, present, and future, pound for pound when it comes to debating. So call in, tune in. I'm over here looking like the Mayweather of debating, undefeated, knocking out all these decafs, and none of y'all decafs gonna do anything about it but talk ish in the comment section. Have the cojones and call in to Split Decision. That's the least you could do. With that being stated, shout out to all my broskis, all my Akis. I appreciate all the love and support. Click on the notification bell and the subscribe button if you want to be part of the family. And if you want to graduate and become a hardcore boxing fan, this is the Boxing Brotherhood. And shout out to my broski, my Aki Lunatune, for the funniest boxing memes. If a picture says 1,000 words, his memes say 1,000,000 words. So make sure y'all follow my broski, my Aki on IG, and keep it a G, and follow me too on IG. I will leave all these links like I always do in the description box below. And to be continued on the next episode of Aki TV, Ramadan Kareem to all my Akis. Always remember to fast mentally and physically. You don't just fast from eating and not drinking. You also have to fast with the things you say, the things you see. Make sure to avoid anything haram. And even your thoughts, you always have to be positive. And may Allah accept our fasting and our prayers and bless all of us, inshallah. Peace, and we out of here.
Are you ready to take your striking game to the next level? Then you've got to get the focus ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, reflex, hand-eye coordination, head movement, and striking IQ. Lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere with the focus ball.